Hello folks, my name is Ardhana, NRP 021106, and today I will talk to all of you about my prosthetic hand design. I'm terribly sorry for the camera quality because my phone storage is not good enough, so that I have to use my laptop. Okay, first of all, this is my hand design. As you can see, I use a cardboard as a material, and I only use one piece of cardboard to reduce complexity, material cost, and manufacturing time. You can see right here I use a three-finger design, 1, 2, and 3, where all of the finger is being pulled by a series of strings right here. And on top of that, I also add a cut rubber band to increase the grip, like right here, and right here. Because in my experience, this prosthetic hand is have no, what do you say? The grip force is pretty low, so I add this rubber band to increase the grip. So this is the photo, detailed photo, as you can see. Yeah, the cardboard is also reinforced using a series of chopsticks, card chopsticks, right here, to increase the rigidity so that I can pull it harder without bending the cardboard. Okay folks, right now I will talk to all of you about the difference between my prosthetic arm design and my group's design. So first we will compare my design to Hafiz design. As you can see, the main difference is that Hafiz use a 5-finger configuration, meanwhile I use a 3-finger configuration. And you can see also Hafiz use a more sophisticated hinge design on the finger, meanwhile you only cut on the back of the cardboard so that it introduces a weak point in the cardboard so it bends. And that Hafiz design also is much more aesthetically pleasing than mine, that's for sure. And yeah, so that's the main difference between my design and Hafiz design. Now compared to Sam's design, Sam is pretty similar to Hafiz design where he used 5-finger configuration, unlike mine, which is 3. And we have a different reinforcement where Sam's design use an ice cream, a popsicle either, and mine use chopsticks. But for the main, yeah, overall it's not really different. Maybe only slightly different on the pulling strings mechanism, and yeah, that's that. Okay, right now we will compare it to Abi's design. Abi used four finger design, and his design came from same concept as mine, like a pinching movement to grab things. His design is also much more aesthetically pleasing than mine. He used a popsicle as reinforcement, like Sam's design. And yeah, that's the main difference. And right now I'll compare it to Ojan's design. Ojan used a much more simple configuration than me, where he used 2 finger. I think naming it finger is kind of misleading to pincher design. and he's much more simpler than mine because he's only using two strings, and yeah, that's the main difference. Ojan's is much simpler than mine, and he used a kind of same logic as mine to add things in the pincher so that the gripping force is much more is the gripping force is added. And now for the evaluation, you can see in this video right here. So as you can see from the video and the spreadsheet that I shared with you, my design is pretty superior than my college's design. So yeah, I think that's the main advantages of using three finger design. This is much more simple. Use less material, so material cost is reduced and manufacturing cost is also reduced, and it's easy to use, only using three finger, as you can see, because it's a three finger design. The grip force is also much more stronger than other design, but it is yeah, not aesthetically pleasing. It is kinda ugly, if I'm gonna be honest. And yeah, that's about it. Oh, and one of the main weakness of this is it use a lot of hot glue because it needs a lot of reinforcement. So yeah, keep it in mind. Okay guys, thank you for listening to my explanation. Have a nice day. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.